Hey everyone, EJ, Big Ed Benko, bigeds.com, BIGEDZ.com, coming to you once again live from, well, not so beautiful Denver, Colorado today. Fall has definitely arrived. I mean, it's 50 some odd degrees out, it's overcast, it's raining. A couple days ago it was in the 90s, so that's life in the mountains. One day it's beautiful, next day, who knows. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about selling online. Now, a lot of people know that I've been a very successful online marketer for 20 plus years now. And, I've had good days, I have bad days, just like everybody else. So it's not all peaches and cream out here, folks, just so you're aware of that. Do I know everything there is to know about online marketing? Absolutely not. Because our business is constantly evolving, just constantly changing, constantly evolving. Technology just keeps pushing the threshold further and further out. Back in the day when I got started, we didn't have all this instant that. We didn't have social media. We didn't have Instagram and instant messages and, Facebook and things like that. So we had to do things the old-fashioned way. Now, speaking of old-fashioned, okay, I'm going to kind of date myself, I guess. Many years ago, a lot of people tell me I'm a natural-born salesman, which is great. Probably because I have the gift of gab and I communicate well and I connect with people very well. And that's something I'm very proud of, and it's something that I really value about my character. But I learned, years ago, and this is something, it's a dying art. It's unfortunate because I don't see people doing it anymore. Where I learned how to do things face to face, before the advent of all this technology where, you could literally hide behind a keyboard or, hide behind, your phone and be anonymous. And there are people out there that need to be anonymous. They don't like being in the public. But, I see this phenomenon all the time, where people are walking towards you on the street. They've got their face buried in their phones. They're not even looking up. Or I see, I was at the DMV, not long ago, and I see this young couple, nice looking guy and girl. Obviously they're in a relationship. You can tell us by their body language and how close they were, standing in the corner, waiting like everybody else at the DMV. And they're standing, they're right on top of each other. Neither one were talking to each other. Each one had their phones out and they got their face buried in the phone. They're sitting right next to each other and they're talking to other people. I see this in restaurants. I see it all the time. Blows my mind. So, the face-to-face interaction is kind of a dying art. That's why I like putting myself here on the video, to let you know that I'm a real human being. Okay. This is me. But getting back to the point, as far as selling, I learned how to make sales and how to sell, from old school guys, old school salesmen, who, we had to do things face to face. We actually went and met with clients, potential clients, prospects, sat down, in their office or at restaurants or their home, whatever the case might have been, and presented ourselves face to face, and had to make our first impressions that way. Now, years ago, when I was an up-and-coming young attorney, aspiring attorney, I worked for a law firm in Cleveland, Ohio. Father and son owned the firm, and God rest their souls. They're both passed now, but, the father, a man named Jack Silverstein, God rest his soul. Jack was probably the most incredible, dynamic human being I've met in my life. Jack was just a force of nature. Loved that guy to death. Sharp as a razor, always dressed to the nines. I told Jack one day, I said, Jack, if you do anything for me, as a human being, when you die, leave me your wardrobe. He thought that was pretty funny, but, Jack was an incredible salesman. But one thing Jack taught me a long time ago, and this is something I watched him apply and practice every single day. Jack told me a long time ago, he says, Eddie, never let them catch you selling. Never let them catch you. And that's something I still practice and believe in wholeheartedly today. Any encounter you're in, be it a social encounter, a professional encounter, you're always making that impression. And there's always that underlying, what's in it for me? If someone's engaging me on the street, I have a dear friend who's a human resource manager at a very large company. They said, when I receive resumes, I give them basically a 10-second test. That resume doesn't capture my attention within the first 10 seconds, boom, into the circular file cabinet it goes. And the same applies in interaction, be it face-to-face or on social media, whatever the case might be, or advertising. If you don't capture that person, that prospect's attention in the first 10 seconds, they're gone. They're moving on. And today especially, that's even moving at light speed, because today with social media, people have the attention span of a fly. They're here, gone. Boom. If you don't catch them in the first couple of seconds, bam, they're gone. Okay? So let's fall back to what I was saying about never let them catch you in selling. I have been online for many years, and I've seen all kinds of crazy sales pitches. I see, like autoresponders, being, that I am a traffic broker and, it's my bread and butter. I see offers all the time. I'm constantly in front of different opt-in pages. And, curiosity, I'll put my email in, see what kind of responses I get, see what people are doing, see what kind of marketing they're doing, just to kind of stay on top of things. And there's sometimes, there's been campaigns that I've opted into where I'm getting emails, 2 or 3 a day, every day, which I think is insane. It's absolutely insane. Overkill. And I'm out of those, that's like walking into a used car dealership or some big box electronics store, and next thing you know, you got a salesman on you like a shadow. Ba 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 ba, and they're just high pressure. Forget about it. Okay, I'm gone, because they're not treating me as an educated human being. They're not treating me with any kind of respect as a consumer. They're looking at me as a commission check. That's it. Bottom line. As a person, I don't exist, and that insults my intellect. And when that happens, I'm gone. Now, I'll use Walmart for an example. Okay, big box chain. You walk into Walmart, you really don't get jumped by salespeople. Walmart offers, you name it, they have everything. Okay, and I'll use vacuum cleaners as an example. You walk in, you're looking for a vacuum cleaner. You walk into Walmart's vacuum cleaner aisle, and you have got selections from the very low end, budget vacuum cleaner, all the way to the high end, expensive, top of the line models. Okay. And the genius behind that is you're walking down this aisle. It's like, I don't like this one, but Walmart says, well, let me show you this one. Okay. And I guarantee you, by the time you're at the end of that aisle, if your intent was to truly get a new vacuum cleaner that day, you're going to walk out with one. Why? Because in their genius of simplicity, they have shown you just about every vacuum cleaner option you could possibly want for every price range you could possibly fit into, and boom, there you go. No high pressure sales, nothing like that. No one's in front of your face. No one's trying to overpitch you. It's a very, unless you need help. If you need help, then there's a salesperson available. But it's a very relaxed and almost pleasurable experience, because you're making educated decisions based on information that's being provided to you, as opposed to some salesperson harping on your back. That just burns me. I've seen you walk into a car dealership, and they're going to do what they call a takeaway, where it's like, oh, if you don't take this offer within the next 10 minutes, my manager says, screw that. That's nonsense. If that offer's on the table, the offer's on the table. And if they do take the offer away, you know what? Stand up, walk out. Go to a different dealership. Go to somewhere where they respect you and your business, okay? Because you're making a big purchase. Same applies like real estate, anything like that. If you got a realtor on your back that's treating you like an idiot, find another one, okay? Move on, okay? Find somebody who's worthy of your time and worthy of your money. But ultimately, again, let's get back to what I was talking about as far as sales. Am I an expert in sales? Absolutely not. But I've written quite a bit on my blog, and I'm going to leave the blog link down below. So you can go there at your leisure and look at some of the topics I've got. I put a lot of thought and a lot of effort into this, and there's a lot of information. It says it's all up to you to realize success or failure. And you'll see that in this article, this blog, I've got lesson 1, effective sales. Lesson 2, it's all in the presentation. Lesson 3, never forget to cross-sell. Lesson 4, more sales with promos and discounts. But the list goes on and on and on. We're all out here to sell. We're all out here to make money. But there's a difference between treating your prospects with respect or just treating them like, a potential, commission. I've got a young student, came to me. I talked to him yesterday. Young marketer, eager, hungry guy, aggressive. He wants to set up an email autoresponder campaign that blasts people every 48 hours. In my opinion, that's overkill. He argued with me on that. It's like, okay, fine. If you think that's going to work for you, by all means, go ahead and try it, but I guarantee you, you're going to lose more prospects than you bring in. His attitude was, I don't care. My campaign is going to be so big. I'm going to get so many opt-ins. If I lose 100, who cares? Really? Okay, that 100 people, okay, you lose 100 people, you will never get them back, ever again. And you risk the potential of damaging your reputation, because there are people out there on social media that say, you know what, I got this email from Joe for Beats, and the guy's been blowing up my email box, and all he wants is money. Money. He doesn't care about me as a human being. You know, he just keeps blasting me. Guess what? That is going to damage your reputation, and it takes years to build a good reputation. It takes a minute to destroy it, okay? I'm going to cut this video short because I'm going on overtime, I think, but these are some examples I want to give you. I'm going to leave, again, the link to my blog, you know, below, so you can go and read it, you know, in your free time or at your leisure. Again, if you ever need help with anything, my name is EJ, Big Ed Benko, bigeds.com, BIGEDZ.com. I'm always willing to help, offer advice. Now, mind you, I'm not, you know, going to help you financially. I'm not here to, you know, to loan money. But if you need help, it doesn't matter what you're marketing. You know, if you're a new marketer, struggling marketer, even an advanced marketer looking to expand. Again, do I know everything? Absolutely not. But I do my best to stay on top of all the trends and watch what other people are doing, what's working, what's not working. Hit me up. You know, I'm always happy to offer any advice, any tips I possibly can. But I strongly, you know, advise, you know, going to my blog, you know, and taking a look at, you know, some of the articles I've written here for you. Well, I can get my Wi-Fi to work here. But here I'm going to switch off to a different page on my blog, online sales, less than effective sales. You know, there's a lot of, you see, it's not some kind of fluff, okay? There's a lot of information here. And this is just stuff that I've learned over the years. I've also got, you know, marketing tips. I've got SEO tips. Just a lot of things I've learned along the trail. So, you know, again, hey, thanks for listening. I know I'm rambling. I do that a lot. You know, it's just part of my nature. Anybody who's watched my videos knows that I ramble. Not here to sell you anything today, but, you know, if you want to visit my website, I'm also promoting a new opportunity. We call it Best Easy Work, which I believe is a tremendous opportunity. But again, that's, you know, entirely up to your discretion. There are a lot of people out there saying, oh, it's a scam, that's a scam. You know what? Don't let your minds get poisoned by negativity of other people. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. And anything you get involved in, anything you're going to look at, always do your homework and don't listen to the naysayers, okay? There's always going to be haters out there, and that's what they do best. They hate. Okay, you want to listen to people that have actually been involved. They've got factual data, you know, documented evidence, things you can really look at and say, okay, fine. Here's proof. Here's not proof of, you know, if it's a scam. But one thing anybody knows about me is that, you know, I have never promoted a scam. I never will. Anything even looks remotely shady, I will not lend my name to it because my reputation is far more important than a few dollars. And it's sad when I see other people doing that. I think it's just stupid. Yeah, you can make a lot of money very fast, but you know what? That's it. Flash in the pan. You're done. Once your reputation has been destroyed, you're history. You might as well just move. But again, I'm rambling. Again, EJ, Big Ed Benko, bigeds.com, BIGEDZ.com. Please visit my blog. My information will be below. My website link will be there also. There'll also be a link to the opportunity I'm promoting now and some information. Always good talking to you. I always look forward to getting online and sharing. And please, you know, if you need help, you need information, you need advice, tips on strategy, whatever, you know, by all means, just don't spam me, okay? Don't spam me with offers, because I will delete you, bam, instantly, okay? Don't waste my time with that stupid stuff. But if you need legitimate help, and I can help you, I will. If I can't, I'll let you know that too. But in the meantime, you know, stay inspired. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and never give up on your dreams, okay? And do not let the negative Nellies and the haters get into your mind, okay? Do not. Always do your homework, do your due diligence, and prove to yourself, okay? Because like I said, there are going to be a lot of haters out there. Let them hate. Until you've done your homework and you know for certain, you know, if it's a go or not, you know, that's your call. All right, and again, stay away from negative people. Okay, negative people, You don't need them. All right. But again, I'm out. So sorry to be rambling so much, but again, make it a great day. The world didn't end yesterday. Yay. So